Imagine sitting there waiting to take an exam, and just before your teacher passes it out, she says to you and the class, well, good luck, but you're not all going to pass. There's not enough seats in third level. My name is Suzanne, and this video is about the Toledo Practical School of Nursing, which is overseen by the Toledo Public School System. Little background about the school. It is a one-year LPN program that consists of 4 levels. You have to pass each level before you can go on to the next. If you don't pass, then you have to pay more money to go to the next level. I just finished level 2 and I did not pass. I failed. I was not the only one. Half of the class failed as well. The class before I got in there, half of them failed as well too. There seems to be a pattern. If I was to retake the class, it's going to cost me over $3,000. There seems to be a pattern of these teachers failing people, and then they have to retake. Now I sit here and I think to myself, how could a 47-year-old woman who drove 3 hours a day, sat in a classroom for 6.5 hours a day, and came home and studied 4 hours on an average of every day to pass this program and not pass? If I thought I was incompetent, that's not the case, because 15 other people did not pass as well. Are they incompetent too? Are they not as educated that they did not pass either? I'm asking that somebody come forward that has been at this school, students who have went to this school, and share their experiences about this school. If you're a lawyer, if you're viewing this, if you think there's a case here, please call. I am interested in pursuing why this is continuing to happen at this school. Why aren't these teachers taking the time to teach these students instead of causing them more pain and anguish and more money? Level 1 is run by Miss R. Last rotation, I observed her being escorted out of the classroom in front of the class because she had an encounter with another instructor. There were times that she asked the whole class to leave the classroom because she was taking personal phone calls on her cell phone. Those were taken away from my education. That time was taken away from my education. No math was shown. I can't tell you in the last 6 months how much math was shown. Only math was shown. The only math that was shown was math after a test to show the answers. I failed Farm. Farm was one of the classes I failed. I worked hard on that. How did I fail that? I don't think I failed that. I think they made the test so hard it was unpassable. And if you did pass, you were very, very lucky, and you're probably pretty darn lucky. Once I got to second level, I thought, oh my gosh, I got this. Well, guess what? The tests were so hard that a lot of my scores were in the 50s. I couldn't pass. I was studying average of 4 hours a day and couldn't pass them. The same with over 15 other people in this classroom. Could not pass these tests. When I went to pick up my grades, this teacher, Miss G, said to me and my partner, well, you didn't come equipped. What does that mean, I didn't come equipped? I didn't come equipped because the level 1 teacher was throwing us out of the classroom every day so she can take personal calls? Or because she wasn't there half of the time and we were overseen by a secretary that was sitting in the classroom, so we just had to sit there with nothing to do? Is that why I wasn't equipped? I'm asking for people to come forward. There's something going on with this school, the Toledo Practical School of Nursing. Something is going on. 90% of the students at this school are on federal grants. A lot of them, the other rest are probably on paying out of their pocket or personal loans, or student loan. I'm asking if they're, for somebody to do an investigation here, to go in and check and see what's going on. Look at the tests. Look at the tests these two teachers, this Mrs. G and Mrs. R, are giving these students. Look at the tests versus what what they're teaching. It's not right. It's not right. And this is a travesty to our education system. There were most days that Miss G came in. We were supposed to start class at 8 o'clock. She didn't start till 9. We're sitting there with nothing to do. That hurts my education. That hurt my education. $10,000 later. I can't give these people no more money. Me and my husband have changed our entire lives. I have had a car accident. I've had changes. There was a death in our family. His mom, my husband's mom, passed away. I couldn't even go. You know, when you put your life on hold and somebody says to you, you can't pass. Why didn't I pass? I studied. It would be different if I didn't. But guess what? I studied hard. That's my whole life for 6 months. Studying. So please, if anybody's viewing this, please pass it on to someone else. And please, you know, you got to stand for something. If you don't stand for nothing, if you don't stand for something, you end up standing for nothing. Thank you. The last thing I have to say, the question that keeps running through my mind is why is the Toledo public school system allowing this school to do this? To fail this many students at one time. I truly believe that this school has found a way not only to rob people of their time and of their money, but also rob the government. 90% of these students are on the Pell Grant. Where does that come from? That comes from our government. They have found a legal way to rob our government. So somebody really needs to look into this. Thank you.